Hey everybody, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about stuff that I've learned about the Flexi Glide pedal that I've figured out that's kind of changed my life. I'm currently migrating from old school pedals. I used to play Camco Tama pedal for like years, decades even, and since then I got back into the old the old Iron Cobra pedal, tried that out with the rolling glide. I am in the process of putting on a rolling glide on this Flexi Glide pedal. I want to see what it's like, but while I'm waiting for it to arrive, I've made some modifications with this pedal, shortened the strap. I put on an old rolling glide on this pedal because my big dilemma with this thing was I couldn't get the timing right to do like pocket playing. To do pocket playing, things. 2 hits notably with this pedal where I just didn't have to think about it and it would happen all the time, which is the case when I play rolling glide pedals, whether it's the Camco or it's this one, or I imagine a DW pedal. It's taken me a little bit of time to get used to, and now I'm starting to actually really fall in love with this Flexi Glide pedal. It is better than I thought. I originally thought it was awesome, but it's now, I figured some stuff out for my own concerns, you know, and it's really killer, and I want to just share it with you. The problem I was having here with this was when you have a cam, it's hard to get this position right. That's pretty good. You have a cam like this and not the rolling glide, right, which is just a circle. Depending on where the beater is from this, the angle, if you hit the head and the cam is no longer touching the strap down here, but now is depending on the screw up here. If your beater is so far away that that's what happens, then you have to learn kind of 2 different distances of time. You have to learn the first one because I'm pulling here, I pull there, and it hits. And then the lever, the energy, the pull is transferred up to here. So there's another one. So if you're doing, 3 notes or 4 or whatever, a run, or so fast that the cam never goes back up to this position with the strap, you actually have to learn the initial hit and then the second, third, or fourth, whatever, notes. So I was having a problem with this, and I was suspecting that that's why I couldn't get my timing right with this, with the second note, notably. The first one, fine, but the second one was not where it needed to be. And then I realized something, and this is really what I want to show you. So you have to fix this thing, the timing issue, you just got to make sure that the cam never, right here, right there, that when you play your notes, that you never get past the lever like that. You never, I mean, if you can, if you want to, but if you do, you're going to have to deal with 2 different timings to learn. But if you don't, if the beater hits the head and the strap is still touching this spot of the cam, then you only have one space to learn on the cam, and that's relatively easy to figure out, and then you're good to go. And once I figured that out, like butter, because this pedal heel down, it's unbelievable. It's the best, hands down, it's the best pedal I've ever played heel down. The Iron Cobra Flexi Glide. Best pedal ever heel down. It's amazing. It's amazing. Really. It's really amazing heel down. For a while I was thinking, well, I'll just use it for jazz pedal, heel down. You know, but it's such a shame to use a super strong pedal just for jazz. You know, I wanted to use it for pocket playing and rock and everything else. Obviously, it's intended for that, seeing how strong it is. So once I figured that out, now I have made an adjustment that most of you probably will not do. I shortened the strap here because I like the board, the footboard, up higher without having to change the cam position. Otherwise, it would be way up like that. You know, not the board, but the cam, to make up for about that much space that I've shortened the strap. So I shortened the strap and basically made sure that when the beater hits the head on the bass drum, I'm still not off of this point on the cam. Right there, it's still a little, it's right at the line. It's right at the line. I can actually probably change that just a little bit. So the point is that you're always dealing with this end of the cam, and it never transfers. Your timing never transfers from here to back here. Okay? It might be peanuts for some of you all, but for me it was a game changer. And I think it will be for you if you're having a problem doing multiple hits and you hear that the timing it gets out of pocket. Try that, and I think you'll be good to go. Which also is really nice. You see this? I'm just noticing this. Plus, you can take this part here and move it on the bar where you want. So just in case the board is too high, it doesn't bump into the beater holder. See? It doesn't bump into it. That's not the beater holder. It's bumping actually into the cam way up top. But that's it. Otherwise, I'm just like falling in love with this pedal now. I have a rolling glide that's coming in the mail. I'm going to put that on and see what that does. But it's kind of just a cherry on top, because now that I figured that distance out, the pedal's just beautiful. Beautiful. And like I said, hands down, best pedal I've ever played heel down. Smooth as satin. So, more news soon, especially when I get the rolling glide. But, hands down, man, Iron Cobra took my breath away again. And I don't even have the Cobra coil in this thing. Sick. More news soon. Hope everybody's well. Ciao.